Okay, so back in high school, our friend Tim would always buy these nerdy new things, books on how to focus your chi, ninja boots, comic books based on Shakespeare's plays, and the like. He was notorious for this. Anyway, this one time, he bought this $15 book at Barnes & Noble's. You may have heard of it. It's called the Necronomicon, written by H.P. Lovecraft. It was a book on demonology that came complete with instructions on human sacrifices, demonic resurrections, satanic rituals. This thing was an angsty nerd's wet dream. So every time Tim bought one of these geeky novelties, he'd come in and he'd talk about it all the time. Every day he'd tell us something new and blown out of proportion. You see, the thing is, the book's power is cumulative, meaning it grows stronger over time. If this book was written at the beginning of time, imagine how much power it would hold now in the 21st century. Now, Tim had a lot of temporary fascinations like this one, but what made this one special is that he was terrified of the book. He refused to touch it. We'd tell him to bring it in. He'd say, "No, there's no knowing what it could unleash upon the school." This guy actually thought that the $15 book from Barnes & Noble's held the darkest secrets of the universe. So we're over at Tim's house after school one day. We brought over Tom. Tom's a master of confrontation. It runs in his blood. Me and Tom are hanging out in the living room. Tim's in the kitchen making hard-boiled eggs. We hear Tim say, "Man, I've been boiling these eggs for 20 minutes and they're still not ready." Tom pipes up, 20 minutes is too long, Tim. Take them out." "No, boiled eggs aren't done until they float to the top. That's when an egg is rotten, Tim." "No, that's when they're done boiling." "You're wrong, it's when they're rotten." "No, you're wrong, Eggman. I boiled 1,000 eggs in my life and I don't appreciate the accusation." So Tom gets pissed off and he sneaks into Tim's room and steals the Necronomicon off of Tim's bookshelf. Next thing we know, Tom runs out into the kitchen. He throws one hand up into the air and he starts reading from the Necronomicon.
"I call upon the darkest depths from the pit of damnation to spit forth a snarling madness that will wreak death upon the earth."
So Tim forgets about his eggs and he bull charges Tom straight up. I mean, I've seen this guy mad, but he was furious. Tom runs for his life like any guy would have done. I mean, Tim's a lot of mass to be moving that quickly, and let's face it, when an angry fat man runs, it's scarier than anything mentioned in the Necronomicon. So Tom's running through the house, still reading the book as he runs, and Tim's chasing him down for what he thought to be the fate of the human race. The whole time I was just trying to watch TV, but then I hear Tim stampeding through the house, screaming as loud as he can, "You don't understand, Tom! That book is more powerful than the Bible! I'm not responsible for anything you conjure!"